there. I thought I'd do a bit of a fun, different take on a founder rant, and you will probably get to see what I'm ranty about as we go. So often people ask for behind the scenes, and I wonder, are you really prepared for the degree of behind the scenes that people can give you? So often I would imagine in the podcasting world that involves people telling you how they set up their equipment, like look at my fancy mic and look at my headphones and look at all of the rest. So mine's a little different, yo. So if you really want it behind the scenes, come with me. This is probably, I'm not going to lie to you, this is truly behind the scenes. There's a level of get ready with me in this. And if that's not your jam, step away now or hold your peace forever. So come with me. What happens first when I decide today's episode is about the fact that I want to record a couple of preambles for episodes that we already have, which are relevant, and we want to repurpose them. So in order to do that, I do need to record a couple of preambles. So to do that, what would I do? This is what I look like now, and I would prefer not to look like this or sound like this or any of that in the actual podcast. So what do? Usually, if I'm deciding to do any kind of major, oh, by the way, there's my letter. If I'm deciding to do any major recordings at this time of day, there has got to be alcohol involved. So my first step is I'm going down 1,000 stairs because I live in a townhouse. And I'm going to go get some wine because I need some, you know, fill some wine in a glass. What am I drinking, folks? Sangiovese. It's a kind of Italian wine. When I visited that general area, they told me it was the not quite there yet version of the Chianti, which is a fancier wine. And so here's the Sangiovese because that's what's in the LCBO, which is the Canadian Ontario version of the booze distributor, and it's a reasonable price point. So that's what I have. So cheers. First we drink, then say hello to my bathroom. Then I need to come in here and actually get dressed. So what happens there? When I'm balancing you on some product. So it usually involves me putting on some lipstick because I have glasses and glasses tends to hide a multitude of sins. So we need to fix this. So come with me. This is pretty basic, y'all. I have no lips to speak of. To spend a lot of time on this. Shout out to lip liner. Makes a big difference. I told you this is going to look very little like your average bro podcasting episode. Drop me a comment if you've sort of previously seen anything similar. I'm trying to decide my lipstick shade here. So what are we thinking? This is a orangey brown, but I think I'm feeling a red today. That's like an orangey orange, I guess. Wait. All right, here's a red. It's a very red. It's a, which one is this? I feel like it's Too-Faced. What do we think? All right, you see what I did there? Minimum work, maximum impact. I'm all about that. I feel all unbalanced. You see there? So see how much time I spent on this shit? Like, talk about feminism, y'all. This is a fucking joke. And it's not even like anyone's asking me to do this. I am just doing this because that's how damaged I am. All right, I feel like that could work. Now we tackle the next big hurdle, which is hair. And luckily for us, I did actually clean and wash my hair earlier today. Here's my kids' cat comb. We're gonna borrow that. Somebody said that you know how old you are based on where you part your hair. So we're gonna go with the center part because that's what the kids think is cool. Let's go in with that. Normally I would straighten my hair, but recently I've worked myself out of that patriarchy. So let's put the cat comb back in case the kid wants it. Where's that wine? Cheers again. All right. So I have recently found that I look relatively like decent if I go in with like a one-sider. You see how that like minimizes the mess? So that's what we're gonna do. All right, great. Okay, I think we could work with that for a recording. That's not too bad, is it? All right, let's go. We're gonna go upstairs, and now you see. Wait. Nope, we forgot the wine. That's not gonna work. All right, great. So we're gonna go upstairs to the 4th floor, which is where my office is. L'Oreal. So that's the office. This is kind of where I sit. I'm a couch worker. I like to work off of my couch. And this over here is the actual formal. Oh, look at that green screen effect. What's green over there? I have no idea. So that's my actual desk. But this spot, for those who know what I record from, this spot is a much more visually attractive spot. So that's where I set up. So for right now, I'm gonna put you folks down over here and my wine down over there so that I can show you how I set up. All right. Okay. Do we have it? Okay. This is my recording spot. It's a foldable table, which I put down over there like so. I have a chair that I sort of move there like so. I don't actually have like desk risers and such, so we're gonna have to work with shoe boxes. Let's go. So here's the first of the shoe boxes. I'm gonna put it over here. I don't know where to put you so that you can see that, but there we go. And since that height is not quite enough, here's another shoe box that goes on top. And then we're gonna sort of set this atop like so. And then you're gonna wait for me for a second while I go get some wine. I often write notes first before I record, so I've done so today, and I'm gonna get that. Alrighty, here I am. So let's get this sort of visually focused. Do we like that? What do we think? I've never quite figured out how to look at the camera while I talk, especially when I'm A, narcissistic, and B, it flips. So anytime I think I'm looking at the camera, I'm probably looking a little weird. All right, so we're gonna go in with this sort of angle. I think we've left out most of the crap in my background. All right, so let's do this.